Of extraordinary individuals who are reshaping the world. Join us as we unlock the secrets to success, ignite your passion, and empower you to envision your own greatness. Get ready to be inspired, motivated, and enlightened as we embark on a journey of self-discovery. It's time to Envision Me, the talk show that dares you to dream big and make it happen. Here is your host, Pamela Stone.
At myself. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? That's funny. I was just sitting there like, why can't I see everybody? Well, welcome, everybody. And I always start out with, how are you doing? Drop it in the feed. Let me know. Tell me how you're doing. I always start off with, I charge you with three things. So one, tell me how you're doing. Two, today is Win Wednesday. What is your win for this week? And three, go grab your girlfriends, family, friends, and everybody else, along with your pen, paper, and something to drink. Yes, I have my drink. I didn't get my, as I normally usually do. I'm always having my energy drink. I didn't get it today. But go grab everybody, grab it up. As I do that, we can get ready to sit down, and we're going to just have us a little talk today. I thought it was fun. Sorry I'm a little late, but I thought it would be fun to help you unwind. And yes, it is all about vision made connection. So today we're going to unwind. How we're going to do it? We are going to talk about last month and do some recap on it. But before I do that, let me first introduce myself. My name is Pamela Stone, and I'm your host of Envision Me Talk Show, the talk show that we come on every week, and we talk about your what ifs, we talk about how to conquer your what ifs and your what's next, all in one. So today, I don't know if you guys got to see where I talked about how facing burnout, and I think that it's so important that we talk about it in so many ways. That, hey, Letitia, thank you for joining. That we talk about we always are feeling burnt out, right? And it's all about, how do we handle burnout? Well, today I'm going to charge you all with just relax. I already gave you your three assignments, so you should be able to drop those now, and then you can just ride the rest of the show waves, right? So if you're just now tuning in and you wanted to know what the three assignments you're charged with by me. Hi, Arena. They are: one, first tell me how you're doing. Right? It's so important. I always want to talk about, I don't want to always it to be about me. So drop it in the feed. Let me know how you're doing. If you are catching the replay, text me at 614-653-7377 and tell me how you're doing. And then today's Win Wednesday. What is your win for this week? Now, look, my phone is being blown up because people are like, well, what's a win? A win is one, you set a goal and you met it already. And I want to give you a shout out. Or two, you're thinking about the goal, but you just haven't started it yet. That's still, you're moving towards your goal for the week. Or three, you don't even know where to start at. But at least you're starting to think about your goal. If that's you or any others, tell me, what is your win? I love to give those shout outs. And three, go grab your girlfriends, your drink, your evening beverage. Look, I got mine. Yes, I'm drinking a diet. Normally I don't do that, but I didn't have time to go grab my energy drink. I'm in between a two and three. Okay, girl. Yeah, I need you to woosah and just come and join, and let's have some fun here. But let's go on. And so this week, I'm gonna start doing this every month. So the first Wednesday of every month, I'm gonna start doing a Vision Made Connection rewind. And then what is a rewind? A rewind is where we're gonna recap what went on last month. So to help you crush some of the burnt out feeling that you're having, I thought about creating a woman empowerment conference, right? And it's so important for us to go out here and empower ourselves to go after what's next. But sometimes it's hard. Is it hard for you? I know it's hard for me. So I thought, how can I get over that hump of being burnt out or frustrated and not knowing how to get to my what's next? So this Sunday, I will be having a women's conference. And guess what, you guys? It's free. Do you hear me? FREE. Yes, free. So I'm inviting all of you who are listening to me. It is free. I will drop it in the feed where you can register and come and join. And it's not me. I'm having some amazing speakers that will be on. Do you want to know who? Anybody want to know who's coming? So let me tell you who's going to be joining us on the women's conference. So I see some me's and I got some over here on my phone here. So the first one that will be joining us this Wednesday, this Sunday will be Katie Mack. I don't know if you guys caught her. She joined me a couple of weeks ago. She is the Laugh Yoga instructor. I think that is so important for us to come in and get some understanding on how laughter can impact our lives. You know me, you guys, you know I'm always, if those of you who don't know, I love the good laugh and I love a good joke or two, and not to be so serious. So we're having Katie will be coming in. She will talk about how laugh yoga can impact and how it plays a part in our life. I think that is going to be exciting. Not only do I have Katie coming, then also Brooke Young. Brooke Young will teach you how to build your business from the stage. If you don't believe me, she's helped me. So you got to come in. She's going to be dropping some nuggets. Let me see here. Let me see. I have Marina says my win for the week. I was offered and accepted to be part of Dempsey Integrative Wellness Center in Delaware. Cool. Closing my office in Uptown. Good job. Hey, Beverly. Yes, free. Free, you guys. You got to come. I mean, and guess what? You don't even have to leave your house. You can come online and join us. So I'll drop it in the feed where you can join myself, as well as I talked about Katie. I talked about Brooke Young. Then I'm also Tekka Thompson. If you don't know her, she is the rest yoga amazing specialist. She teaches us how important rest is and how it plays a part in our life. So not only do I have the laugh yoga, I have also the rest yoga experts as well. And then I will be coming on and talking about how vision boards can help you get you to your what's next and how it can play a part in your everyday life. And then I have many more women coming. Hey, Sanita, thank you for joining. So if you are interested in joining, yes, I keep saying free because come on now, everybody can't say that you cannot not have a reason for joining us here. We're a women's summit. So I will drop it in the link, drop it in below on how you can join me and these amazing women and so many more for the rest yoga, for the the women empowerment conference this Sunday. Now, not only will the woman conference empower you, inspire you, it'll rejuvenate you, right? And so the one way that I believe that it will help you rejuvenate and empower you is also another way is also our past episodes. So as I told you before, if y'all are just joining me, before I jump in and go into the next segment, those of you who are just joining me, tell me your win for this week. Yes, empower, right? Beverly, inspire. Tell me what you win for this week, everybody. That's one. Two, it's Win Wednesday. What you win for this week? And three, did you get your drink? And if you have your favorite drink or your favorite evening beverage, tell me what it is in the chat before. Right, and rejuvenate. So important. So, who do we have on the show Who did we have on the show last month? The first one on episode 127. I had Kimberly Lee. Kimberly Lee talked about how to unleash your inner potential. How many of us is facing burnout? And when you're facing burnout, your inner facing or unleashing your inner potential is so far on the so far or so low on the spectrum. It's crazy, right? And so how do you do it? And so one thing she talked about is really sit down and get quiet with yourself. And I think that is important. So many people are always asking me, well, why do I need to be quiet? Because quietness gets you connected to yourself. And that's being honest. A lot of women don't want, and we got a lot going on, but we have to face what's going on inside so we can unleash our potential, inner potential. Now, someone just hit over here, well, Pam, I do the sit down with myself and I do the quiet, but I still don't know what my potential is. Sure, you do. You just don't want to face it. But if you're looking to unleash the potential of, you have to be honest with yourself and whatever it is. Now, was it hard for me to first do it? I did, because when I first unleashed my potential, I felt that it was here to empower, inspire women on the coaching. Now I do the consulting and I do the podcast here with you amazing audience. So unleashing and let it go and let it flow. And knowing, guess what? That if you're having some doubt or some questions, you have a tribe. We're here. Look, I have Beverly, I have Sunita on here, I have Irina on here, I have Latasha. There is so many women that are in this tribe that can support you to go after your what's next. You just have to go after it. I understand that the fear is holding you back. I understand the fault if you fail, but guess what? There's also fault if you succeed. So what's the harm? And then as we were talking about unleashing our potential, inner potential, she also talked about the health journey, her self care and her health journey that she's embarking on. And I told her I totally get it because I too am working on my health journey. I haven't said too much about it because I don't want to keep pounding it and pounding on you guys, but I want you to know that I'm out here still working on my health journey. But also too, one thing that Kimberly Lee talked about was her self-care routine. So I want to ask you all, what is your self-care routine? What do you currently do right now? While you answer, Beverly says, I worked on my vision and my goal. I know, girl, you rock. She's drinking her water. Sanita says, my win is that I let go some of the things that I don't have control over. You have to. If you don't, it will keep you holding you back. And then it will lead to the burnt out. Then it will lead to the undesirable feeling of not going after your what's next. So you have to let it go. And kudos to you, Sunita, for doing that. She also says, my win is I put self-care first and got a massage yesterday evening. Okay. That is what I will be doing after the event this week. And Irina says, if I stay in my current location, I will fail and have no exposure to medical and holistic professionals. And kudos to you for recognizing that you had to move away from a place to move into some place to grow and get bigger. And I get it. So kudos to you, Irina. Great job. So that is amazing. So understanding that you have to do those things, as you see, they're unleashing their potential. And Irina did it. She moved in her space. Don't get me wrong. I've been to her first space and it was beautiful. But she's right. In order for her to grow, in order for her to get to her next what's next, she had to move out. So that's a great job there. Kudos to you, and kudos to Beverly on working on her visions and goals. So great job, ladies. As we have wrapped up on episode 127, if you want to hear more about our talk, my talk with Kimberly Lee, you can catch it on the larger platforms, or better yet, you can now catch it on Vision Made TV, which is being played on Roku, Apple, and Amazon. I also will drop the link in the feed below so you can catch it, the replay there. And then It was amazing. Another amazing episode that we had was episode 129. How many of you, and I know this pertains to Sunita, I know this pertains to Latasha, I know this pertains to Beverly. How many of you are looking to build a business from scratch? These ladies did it. And we know it's hard. But so many women are like, well, how do you do it? So here's the three things we talked about. Now, again, if you want to catch the replay, you can catch it on Vision Made TV, which can be found on Amazon, Apple, and Roku. And so here's how you start a business from scratch. My first thing, what is your why? Why are you doing it? If you are saying that it's monetarily the drive, you won't be successful. And you know why? Because it takes time to build a business. It takes patience and it takes endurance, right? So, in order for you to have your business to succeed and be successful, know your why. Know it and understand it. Because when you face those hard times, your why will pull you through. It's just like when I ask you all, what is your power word? Because that power word will get you through that hump. That time you're hitting that wall. When you're facing that wall, you'll be able to know, you'll be able to look at that power word and be like, okay, I feel a little better. It'll bring you back around and now you can face it. That's just like your why. So tell me your why. Drop it in the feed if you want to, or you can text it to me at 614-653-7377 and put power word and I'm sorry, not power word, but tell me your why. Sorry. What is your why? Let it be strong. Irena says lots of time, power, and 24/7. Right. Not only knowing your why to create a business from scratch, but also create a list of things you like to do. I've had many women like, and I told you earlier in the episode, earlier at our conversation, that they're always like, I don't even know my inner potential. Sure, you do. Write down your list. Ask your friends. Or guess what? Drop it in the feed. And someone here in the chat, we can start helping you peel away. Use the onion, for instance, peel away and start looking at what is your potential. Impact the lives of others to help them to reach their next in leadership and development. Ooh, go ahead, Sunita. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then number 3, so you've created you now know what your why is. Your why has to be so loud that it is just right here when you're facing those hard times. We all face them. Don't, and if you say you don't, you do. Okay. Once you know your why, then if you're not sure what your inner potential is, or you want to find out what your inner potential is, this is how you can do it. Ask a friend, ask your family, or better, if you ask people who don't know you, they'll be able to help you with it. And then number 3, get you a vision board. Now y'all know I'm coming in with some vision board because you know I love some vision board, right? Use your vision board. Your vision board is your map to getting you to what your potential is. Your vision board is your driver. Vision board will get you there. You just have to be focused on it and you look at it every day. I do. I have 5 of them. So if you don't have a vision board and you like to create a vision board, you can drop it in the feed here and say, Pam, I'd like to do a vision board with you. Or you can text me at 614-653-7377 and say, Pam, vision board, and I'll get connected with you. And let's see, Irina says cross off the people who is wasting your time and hungry for money versus being supportive and move on with once who is valuable and understanding your vision. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sunita says, I'm setting up my appointment with you at the end of this month. I got you, girl. I'm sorry. I apologize to you, Sunita. I will say it in front of everybody. Once I get through the event, I definitely will be ready for you. So this will be perfect, but I do have you, and I'll drop the link to you later on once I get off. So if anybody else is interested in having a vision made vision board session with me, drop it in the feed, just like I'm doing with Sunita. I can do it with you and help you unleash your inner potential. And then what we also talked about is then on episode 130, 130 was good. It was with, I brought back on, and as well as our future magazine writer, Jennifer McFarland. Jennifer talked about, she too talked about what led her down the road of going, building her business from scratch. If you're interested in listening to her amazing story, oh man, ladies, it was powerful. Then go again. You can catch Vision Made TV on Roku, Amazon, or Apple TV. But again, I will drop the QR code. So all you have to do is point your phone at the TV, and you can go and go after that. So with that being said, as we talk about all the time, we're always talking about how do we stay empowered and how do we stay inspired. And that's why I'm personally inviting you to Vision Made Media Woman Conference. It's online, it's free, and I don't want you to miss it. And again, I'm having amazing speakers that will be on there as well. So what at this point of the show, we always talk about, and I'm going to apologize, I will be mindful of your time, but it's also talk about book on the shelf. Now, before I go the book on the shelf and why I have you all here, what do you think about having an online book club? Drop it in the feed and let me know what you think. 1, yes. 2, you're not interested. Let me know. I've hello, I'm coming into the end, and I think, oh, you're fine. You're fine. Hey, Dr. Shauna, how are you? It's good seeing you. And so drop it in the feed, everybody. I'm thinking of having an online book club. And guess what? So I was thinking of some books and dropping in the feed with books you guys would like to be talked about in the book club. And it's going to be fun because I'm going to do a little something different. Some of the books that I thought that could be part of the book club is Becoming by Michelle Obama. Atomic Habits. Oh my goodness, we all need it. I'm good. Same to you. Thank you. When Women Pray. Woman Evolve by Sarah Jakes. Think and Grow Rich. Have you guys even heard of Business is Personal by Bethany? And if you don't know who Bethany is, she's the one who created the Skinny Girl wine. Her story is amazing. I'm going to say this: you are a badass making money. I mean, as we just talked about building a business from scratch, I thought this would be perfect on how to making money. Then another one is chasing the light. I don't know what that is all about. Someone dropped that into me and talked about, well, Pam, why not do that? So I'm gonna have to check a little bit out. But I just want to know first and foremost, all of you that is on here, tell me if you would like to join the book club. And if so, let me tell you, it'll be around when, around November-ish, when it's getting cold and we're coming in. I thought that would be a perfect time to have it. So I see a lot of ones, and I would be interested, and I have here great choice. So guess what? The book club planning is on. So be on the lookout. I will create some links and some things after this weekend. And so we can have a book club and we can come in and look, those of you who are here, guess what? Oh, I can tell you now, I have a place where Envision Me Talk Show will now be where you can come in and join me. So we can even do the book, those that live here, we can meet at a specific place. It's a nice place where Envision Me Talk Show will be, and we can host a book club there. So be on the lookout. I'm super excited. Not only do we okay, so then as I talked about the book club, I wanted to let you know the one book that I'm actually reading 2. One is Outwitting the Devil, and it's by Napoleon Hill. Now, it's not what you're thinking. The devil is the fears, the faults and all the negativity that is going on around us and in our head. And they talk of, and that's how. Oh, thank you, Sanita. Thank you, Beverly. And they talk about, and so Napoleon Hill, if you don't know, Napoleon Hill was the one who has written Think and Grow Rich, which I thought we throw that in the book club too, but we'll talk about it later. But initially, the first book will be on the book club will be Becoming, but I'll let you know. Yeah, me, I have it too, and I okay. Let me clarify, because so many people like, Pam, you don't even read. Okay, you're right. I listen it to Audible, but I thought that would be a great book for us to start out with Becoming, because I want us all to become or what's next, right? And what perfect way to kick it off would be that one, but more to come. So not only am I reading How to Outwit the Devil, but I'm also reading blah, 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 The Greatest Mindset. And that is written by actually a gentleman that lives here in Columbus, or he used to live here in Columbus. And his name is Lewis Howes. And actually, he's an amazing young man. And he talks about how he overcame so much adversity and obstacles. He was sleeping on his sister's couch for many couple years, like 3 or 4 years. I can't remember, but then she forced him out. And it was all about how he overcame all of that, and how he became successful where he's at. So those are the books that I'm reading. They're really good. As you all may know, may not know, I do listen to a lot of books. I have 80 in my library, so I'm excited for the book club. Not only do we talk about the book on the shelf, we always talk about, at this point in segment in time, is self-care, which I kudos to Sunita, where she went and got her a massage yesterday. I cannot wait to get me a massage. I definitely will be getting one after this weekend. I cannot wait. But what is your self-care routine? I would love to hear what you do. One thing that I love to do is, actually I've been starting to do, is just drive around for a little bit. No radio on, with the windows down, with the peace and quiet. Oh, your screen froze on me, on my end. Can everybody else hear me? Am I okay? Can you see me? Let me see. Put a 1 if you can hear me, see me. Let me flip over here. I hope so. I can see and hear you. Okay, great. Thank you, Dr. Shauna. So, one, good, 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 good. Hopefully, Sunita, it will pick back up. But my self-care has, as I said before, I'm now starting just to, I know gas is expensive, I get it, but to remove everything, to woo-saw, to awe myself, I now just drive. I drive with the windows cracked, feeling the cool breeze, and just not thinking about anything. Of course, paying attention to driving, and not listening to the radio. So I would love to hear what I got back on. Cool. Thank you, Sunita. And so one thing that I would love to hear what your self-care routine is before we get off here, because I want to be mindful of your time. Y'all know I could talk all day. I know y'all know. Well, those of you who have joined me, I'm going to let you guys, you first and foremost, before I let you go, I want to thank you all for allowing me to have the time with you. I've been walking in my neighborhood and taking half baths with a good book. Whoo, child. That feels good over here too. I'm gonna have to incorporate something like that too, Miss Beverly. If those of you can't see, that's what Beverly self-care is. But before I let you go, I want to first and foremost thank you all for coming and joining me. This was fun. I had a blast. I can't wait for you guys to come back next week. Well, who knows who we'll have next week? I can't wait to tell you, announce it. But before I do that, I want y'all all to know we all have only one life to live. I need you to live it to the fullest. So that means know your why and have your why screaming at the top of its lungs, so you can get focused, so you can get rejuvenated, so you can be empowered for your what's next. And knowing that if you stumble on the way, guess what? You have a tribe. We are here You see Beverly's out here. You see Latasha's out here. You see Sunita's out here. I have Jennifer McFarland. I have Katie Mag, and thousands of other women that can help you get you to your what's next. I know you don't have to do it by yourself. So I want you to go after your what's next and know you can do it. And it'll be okay if you stumble. We all do. It's all about how you go after your what's next. But until next week, and don't forget before I go, don't forget to sign up for the Woman Empowerment Conference held by Vision Made Media. We would love to see you. It's a free event. Yes, free, and it's this Sunday. So I can't wait for you all to see you all on Sunday here. It's actually going to be here. I have the links. I'll be posting links in a little bit on how you can, where you'll be able to join. And I got some free things and I got some fun things as well that will be going on during the conference. So I hope to see you all. If you could bring some friends with you, that would be awesome. But until then, everyone, remember, you are the bomb. And don't let no one tell you any different. And go out here and go after your what's next, no matter what. Until next week, everybody. Bye.